Hey guys, Coach Joe here. Today we're going to go over recovery and we're going to talk about the nutrition aspects, our strategies, and what it can do for your physical and mental health. So first up, nutrition wise, the obvious one, you hear it all the time, is protein. But one of the other important nutrients that we could talk about, while fat is important for hormone production and making sure that your bones and everything feel good and for joint health, carbs are often, villainized. For some people, it is effective to have a carb light diet, but if you're not one of those people, carbs are actually really, really good for their protein sparing effect. The easiest way to explain that is if I eat 200 grams of protein, right? My body, and that's it. That's actually really low for calories, but we'll just use it as an example. If I eat 200 grams of protein, not many carbs and some fats, my body's gonna shift over to using what nutrients it did get throughout the day for energy, instead of what you're really trying to use the protein for, which is recovery. So this could sometimes lead to a decreased effect of recovery because you're only using the protein for energy. Now this won't typically happen, but it's just easier if you really try to focus on the carb, fat, and protein goals that you've been given. Some other nutritional things. I'm a huge fan of magnesium. Taking it before bed. A lot of times I actually just prefer just taking a multi-mineral at night. And what this is going to do is help with a lot of your hormones, bones, sleep quality, energy. Minerals are probably one of the things that a lot of people I notice miss out on when doing nutrition plans and other things. It's one of the things that kind of falls behind compared to other things. Your vitamins are also super important. They're going to help with your hormone production, your energy production, and two of the most important that I would really recommend are going to be your B12 and your vitamin D, especially right now during the middle of the winter. Because those are the ones that are going to help you with your energy production and actually, even though they give you more energy, help regulate your sleep schedule. You'll be more awake during the hours where you want to be awake and more tired in the hours you want to be tired. Something else that will help your nutrition be a little bit more effective, and it's just a quick little strategy, is going to be a walk after your meals, like a 10-15 minute walk if you can work it in. It just helps with your body getting some blood flowing and getting the nutrients, digestion a little bit faster, and also getting the nutrients flowing through your body a little easier. And on top of that, this kind of goes into my other strategies for recovering more efficiently. You'll notice that these walks will actually get blood to like some of the muscles that you might have worked out, and you'll actually feel a little better, a little looser, especially if you're having DOMS or delayed onset muscle soreness the next day after a workout, or even later in the day after your workout in the morning or evening. Other quick strategies. If you're having a ton of inflammation, sometimes like a cold shower is a good idea to reduce inflammation temporarily. I wouldn't recommend it necessarily all the time unless you're really like training super hard. But it could be a good strategy if you've been going through it, and it also helps wake you up if you're struggling in the mornings or whatever. Real quick strategy to really get you up, jolt you up. Another thing, sleep hygiene. Super, super important. A lot of times what's happening is when I get told, oh yeah, I'm having trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, whatever it is. A couple strategies we could take here. You want a cool room at night. My wife and I, we keep it at about 66-ish degrees, 67 some nights, but really just right in that sweet spot, 66 is ideal for us. So you want it to be cool. You also want to make sure that it's completely dark. So if you're in a spot of the house that might get more natural light, might be a good idea. Or if you have like a weird sleep schedule, it might be a good idea to throw some blackout curtains over the windows. On top of that, just making sure that you're trying to get away from the screens about an hour before bed will really help you. But if that's unrealistic, which for some people it is actually unrealistic, turning on almost all phones that I know of have a blue light filter. Blue light's really what jogs you up. So if you can get on there and set it to a warmer tone or to night shift mode, I just have mine permanently in night shift mode. I don't need the constant stimulation of the blue light. This can help you have an easier time falling asleep, even if you are on your devices closer to bedtime. Then I'm talking about, again, the recovery walks. They're super important for also just getting your steps in real quick. You know, if you get 15 minutes 3 times a day, you're getting like almost half the steps that I would recommend you get in a day. So anywhere between that, 7 to 10,000 step range, you're gonna get half or more from that 45 minutes walking. And then you don't have to like focus on it as much throughout the rest of the day, especially if you're sedentary. So last thing, how does recovery improve physical and mental health? So it's gonna let you sleep better, which is gonna lower our cortisol, which is our stress hormone. Being stressed out all the time sucks. It eats into your relationships, eats into your workouts, eats into just every part of you that you're performing throughout the day. Whether you're noticing it like right at that time or not, it is going to eventually take its toll. So that's the mental side of this. But also, recovery is gonna make it so that you want to continue to work out. It's easier if you're able to figure out a good system of recovery between each workout to get in here and work out, or to get something in outside of here. It's really tough when you're constantly in this state of, I'm just sore, beat down, whatever the case may be. Focusing on recovery will help you with getting into this state of, okay, now I can figure out what days work for me. If you're working like a 14-hour day or whatever, or you're gonna be super busy one day, maybe figuring out strategies around that day to make sure that you're hitting all these things is a super important thing. And maybe figuring out, okay, how do I balance all of this? But really, the most important things are gonna be your sleep and your nutrition, in all honesty. They're gonna affect probably 70 to 80% of how you feel recovery-wise, and then some of the other things will really just kind of take the edge off. And then just a couple like little things that you can do if you don't fully recover coming into your next workout. Stretching beforehand. We got our rollers out there, rolling out beforehand or even after your previous workout. If you know you're gonna be sore, rolling out before you leave will really help you out with that recovery, getting that recovery process started. And then you can also try to get a little bit, even at the end of our workouts, we do a little bit of cardio. You can go out and just go for a walk or something. It's sucky right now because it's the middle of winter, but if you have that opportunity, it could be a good idea. Just go out, get a quick walk in, because that'll help you cool down, get your mind off the workout, and get you back into the rest of your day.